My husband and I decided to go on a day's trip to Mahabalipuram, also called as Mamallapuram. It is one of the oldest towns in India, which was built between 7th and 8th century. Mahabalipuram is located almost 60 kilometers away from Chennai city. It takes about an hour and a half to reach Mahabs if you are traveling from Chennai. We also thought we would visit some of the well-known tourist spots on the ECR, East Coast Road, on our way to Mahabalipuram. Our first stop was Dakshinachitra, which is a heritage museum. This is an interesting place. You get to see the art, architecture, craft of all four South Indian states. So as soon as you enter, you will find a lot of shops. They sell a lot of things starting from artifacts, statues, lot of things, culturally rich things. So if you are into home decor or things like that, you can definitely buy from here. You can also buy it as a souvenir if you want. A little pricey though comparatively, but it has good collection. The shops here have real good collections. In Dakshin Chitra, you can find unique houses belonging to the ancient times. So, traditional houses of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra, and Karnataka can be found here. We just entered into the Tamil Nadu section. This is a traditional Chettinad house. These houses are not built new. What you see here are actual things, actual structures taken from the respective places and rebuilt here by artisans. Entering into the potter's house, this is one of my favorite houses in Dakshin Chitra. Everything here looked so real. Those clay statues, it looked so real, and you can also find people still carrying out this craft. And then we entered into the weaver's house. This was equally interesting. We are now entering into the Kerala section. So we had Syrian Christian house, Calicut house, and Travancore house here. By seeing all these, I think you can understand the lifestyle that people of that generation, I mean ancient South Indian people had, the vessels they used, their place of worship, their lifestyle basically. On the way to our Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh houses, we thought we'll stop by for a little tender coconut. So we are having it. You can also have some lunch in the restaurant here. So this is the Andhra Pradesh house. Compared to Kerala and Tamil Nadu, I think they don't have so many structures here yet. I hope they'll build more houses from Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka very soon. We only had 2 or 3 houses belonging to these two states. They also had a special puppet show for the school children here. So after watching that for a while, we left Dakshinachitra and we are now going to our next stop, the boathouse, Muttukaadu Lake and the boathouse. And as soon as you park your car, this is the beautiful view you get to see. This is such an amazing view. The weather was so pleasant. It wasn't hot, it wasn't raining. Perfect weather to visit the boathouse. As you can see, this is the tariff if you wish to go on boating. This is a beautiful view. You can either sit here and watch the lake, or you can stand and you get to enjoy the lake, the view, the city, the boat. Everything was so beautiful. We have come out of the boathouse, and as you can see, you get to see the lake on both sides of the road as soon as you come out of Muttukaadu. This is a beautiful view. And even more beautiful is this view of the ocean, the Bay of Bengal, that you get to see on the left side of the road on your way to Mahabalipuram. This is a beautiful stretch. We just crossed Crocodile Park. We didn't go there. We instead stopped at the Tiger Caves. This is one of my favorite spots on the ECR. This is such a beautiful place. Nothing much here, but then it is quiet, it is calm. It's a beautiful place, and this is the Tiger Cave. So if you are in Tiger Caves, this is a mandatory photograph. I'm just trying to get my photo clicked. Look at those huge rocks, the structures, amazing. I'm just trying a wall push-up or maybe a rock push-up here. You also get to walk to the beach when you go to Tiger Caves. This is a less crowded beach stretch, so you can definitely go spend some time there. We left Tiger Caves, and on our way to Mahabs, we took a small U-turn so that we can go to this place and have some lunch. We were really starving by then. We ordered our lunch. I ordered veg biryani and mushroom, tandoori mushroom for me, and my husband ordered some mutton biryani and some chicken starter. I believe that is chicken tangri kebab, if I'm right. And we are just enjoying our lunch. We were starving so much, we were so hungry that we just finished this biryani in less than 10 or 15 minutes maybe. The starters were really good. Rice was okay, biryani was okay, veg biryani was just about average, and from what I heard from my husband, mutton biryani was also quite okay, not so tasty. After finishing our lunch, we are back on the road again, and we reached this junction. There will be two roads, one on the left and one on the right. You need to take the road on your left. That's what takes you to Mahabalipuram. The one on the right is for Pondicherry. We are now entering the Shore Temple. Mahabalipuram is one of the oldest towns in the country. This Shore Temple used to be a busy port for the Pallava dynasty in the 8th century. So you can imagine the history and the significance of this place. Overlooking the ocean, this place is just something else. You have to be here, you have to look at this view, this ocean, the Shore Temple, and all the archaeological wonder here. As soon as you come out of the Shore Temple, you will find a lot of shops on both the sides of the road. You will find a lot of artifacts, souvenirs that you can buy, lot of things. So we stopped at this shop and we bought a hat. We next visited the Rocket Cave, Rocket Mandapa as it is called. This was built even before 6th century, and you have a lot of monuments, rocket caves, temples, shrines inside this. You just need a little bit of patience to walk, climb and see each and every one of them, but it is totally worth it. And this is the very famous butter ball. It is called as Krishna's butter ball, and this is huge, huge rock which is over 20 feet high, and it weighs more than 250 tons. As you can see, such a huge rock is resting on a small incline, and it looks like it is going to fall almost, but it has remained this way for centuries together. After visiting the group of monuments, we thought we will go into this museum. This museum has three things mainly: shell museum, an aquarium, and a pearl museum. So we first entered the shell museum. Different varieties of shells, small, big, so many varieties. And then this is the aquarium. This kind of looked like straight out of a movie set. This dark background, the sky, these structures, these looked so great. And then we entered into the fish museum, and I loved this fish museum. They called it fish museum. I know it's an aquarium, and so many varieties of fish, and it was so soothing, calm to see these fish. And then we entered into the pearl museum. Again, so many varieties of natural as well as man-made pearls. And the best part of this museum was this virtual reality center, and I had a very good laugh because my husband went and he opted for a roller coaster virtual reality, and he was really scared because he said it looked almost real. And it was almost getting darker. It was past 7 o'clock. So we went to a restaurant, a hotel nearby, and we had dinner. I was feeling full from afternoon's lunch, so I just had some pineapple juice. My husband ordered dosa and, of course, filter coffee. The restaurant had a beautiful lawn outside with good lighting, so we thought we'll just sit there quietly, talk about the day, what we enjoyed, how the Mahabs trip went, and we were also kind of planning for our next trip that we should take. We are exiting Mahabalipuram now. This was a beautiful trip, one day yet totally memorable trip. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. We enjoyed visiting the place as well as filming this whole experience. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in my next video next Thursday. Until then, bye and be well.